Sweet rain whispers me to sleep and wakes me up again. My rain. Sometimes.
Hi, welcome to Feels Like Summer Rain. I am the Summer Rain. Today, I'm coming at you with a different video. Since the year is coming to a close, I want to talk about some things that I would hope to see from the Sims team at some point. So I have my little handy dandy notebook in front of me, and we're going to talk about it. Okay, so the first thing I would like to say is I want to see smack interactions come back to The Sims 4. And I mean, like, not like, they caught them cheating, so they smack them on their own. I want to be able to smack people when I want to smack people. Because you see this one right here? I want to smack the dog Sorry. But yeah, I would like to see that come back to The Sims 4. Next point, I would love to see cars come back. I know everyone wants to see cars come back. So I have great hopes because at one point I didn't think we will have funerals and cemeteries, and now we have it. So that gives me a little bit more hope. I hope we have cars back, carpools back for Sims who, don't have cars, for the storyline. I don't think it's too hard to do. I remember at one point they said that horses were harder to make than cars, right? So we got the horses first. So we should have the cars. I mean, if you look back at The Sims 2, right? Um, you can see them pull the car out the driveway and then, there's a loading screen. We can do that again, right? And then they disappear. Or they go somewhere and they disappear and then there's a loading screen. You could do that for The Sims 4. It doesn't have to be an open world. I don't think so. Next, private schools and boarding schools. Now, this is imperative for, more realistic gameplay for those who like to play like that, like myself. Let's say you have a wealthy family. You're going to send them to private school, or you have a child who's very much misbehaving. You're sending them to boarding schools. I remember uh, there used to be like an option menu of what kind of boarding school you wanted to send your kids to, and they'll come back, older. You can have a storyline like that, or you send them away, and now you guys don't have the best relationship. I think that would be good for storytelling purposes. Let's see. The next one, I would like to see more careers, fulfilling careers like firefighters. I believe in Sims 3, that was an active career, and I enjoyed that very much. I would love to see that come back. I would like to see police officers come back. Not like, oh, yeah, we had the detective career, which I hate I gotta tell you, I hate the detective career, but I would like to see police officers come back. And I don't mind for that to be like a rabbit hole kind of career, but I wouldn't mind that to be, it would be funny if it was an active career where you have to go to people's houses and arrest them for whatever it is. And speaking of going to, the police officer situation, going to jail. Let's say if your sim is a criminal or they get caught swiping something from someone's house. I want, them to be able to go to jail. Um, I remember in, was it Sims 3? Yeah. When you go to jail and it has that little drop down, you can decide if you want to work out, play chess, be social while you're in jail. And that would be a nice storyline as well. Let's say single parent is a criminal and they have a teen and a child and they're always in and out of jail, so the teen has to take care of their little sibling because their parents is always going to jail. That sounds like a great storyline to me. And speaking of criminals, can we bring back burglars? I used to love like when one would come to my house and then the officer would come and then they would get in a tussle and maybe the officer was successful and they took them to jail or unsuccessful and they got away. That's exciting. I love that. So can we bring that back? Um, let's see. Tattoo artists. That would be fun. better styling careers, like maybe you're a hairdresser or a makeup artist. Let's bring that back. I know we have uh the functionality for it with Get Famous. You go to the lot and they get their hair done and their makeup done. It could be the same animations for that kind of career, right? Also, I would like to see sculpting come back. I love those kind of careers. I mean, it could be one of those, freelance careers where that's your only source of money. And you can get rich by being a sculptor and maybe donate your sculptures, you know, to the museums. And then you go there and actually see your sculptures there with your name on it. That would be nice. But you know what I would love to see? A plastic surgeon career. Like I remember Sims 2, they had that little machine where you can get plastic surgery and it could go wrong. And then your Sim has to walk around like that. I want my Sims to be able to do that if that's part of my storyline. Or maybe they're an evil uh plastic surgeon and they purposely botch people. That would be a funny gameplay for me, at least. I think that would be a good idea. Also, I would like to see part-time jobs like working at a grocery store or a bookstore, while also bringing grocery stores and bookstores back to the game. I think that would be great, especially for teens. Speaking of teens, more after-school programs would be nice. And when I say after-school programs, I mean like, the ones that can build your child's skills for when they're adult, like not only acting, because maybe they don't want to do that. Let's do painting, mathematician stuff. I think they have something like that for teens, like, but I want it to be like, I don't know, better, like more. It could be a rabbit hole like the little Cub Scouts and stuff like that, but it could be like a baking, cooking after school program, you know, it could be a writing, um, just things that could grow your child's interest. Maybe that would help them understand what they want to become when they're an adult. Um, I think that would be having more of those would be fun too, after school programs. Now let's talk about the whole, alien abductions, right? When I have a female sim getting abducted by an alien, right? I want her to be able to get pregnant by a full alien baby, 100% alien baby, because like what happened to equality? And I mostly play with female sims, so it's not fair. I mean, I understand it's more funny if it's only the guys who can do it, but please, can we let the female sims get impregnated by full alien babies? Let's bring that to The Sims 4, please. Let's see. More in-depth lore in The Sims 4. Okay, Barth. I think, you know, I understand why there isn't, right? I guess it's like another uh I don't know, timeline with The Sims 4, but I feel like they can bring that back. Like I maybe they're starting to do it based on the life and death pack. So I'm not going to go hard on that too much cuz I do have a feeling they're going to get better with their lore, but I want to see more lore. I want some relationships with the townies to already have been developed before my sim got there. You know what I'm saying? Cuz that's realistic. Also, can we bring back junkyards? Like, that would be great for my rags to riches. That would be amazing. Like, um, so I know, like, with the Equal Life, they have, you know, that little area where you can, like, rummage in the dumpster, but I don't think that's enough. And it makes me mad, like, you know how they have the broken appliances there? You fix it there, but you can't take it home after you fix it. That makes me mad. With junkyards, you get all this broken appliances and parts and things. Then you go home, you can fix it up and use that to build up your own house, or you can sell it, and that could be like a rags to riches. I think that would be a great idea, having junkyards back. Nosy Sims. Let's say, remember when, I think The Sims 3, like if you've been out cheating in public, they be like, "Oh, you got a bad reputation for cheating. You're known for cheating." And then randomly you come home and your spouse is like smacking you up because they heard you've been cheating. I like that. Don't make it so easy for me to cheat, you know? Let it backfire on my Sims. I want it to backfire because I like the drama. Now what I'm gonna bring up next, I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, we already have that in mods," but as a vanilla Sims player, I want the official child support, visitation, and custody to come to the Sims 4 game. Like, now we have it with the Life and Death pack where you can decide where the children go if your Sims pass away, right? Now that I know you can do that, can we get that for divorce? Like, let's see what percent, of the funds where you will receive for child support. You can schedule visitation days, whether it be reoccurring, or you just select it when you feel like selecting it. In custody, maybe even custody battles. You bring in a attorney and you work out, see who can get custody of the children. Or maybe even add an option where the children decide who they want to live with. That's a little bit more spiciness too. I would like to see that in The Sims. Um, Lastly, the ability for Sims to go to the hospital when they're sick, not just when they're about to have a baby. You know, Speaking of babies too, can we like be able to, have doctor's appointments like before the birth, maybe to find out the sex of the baby? Wouldn't that be fun? I think that's all I can think of right now. But, if I missed anything that you want to see for yourself, put it down in the comments. I like to hear your opinions. What do you want to see in the game? I know my opinions don't really count, and I know the Sims 4 team might not even see this, but I have high hopes for The Sims 4 in 2025. I really do. After Love Struck and The Life and Death, uh, that has boosted my confidence in The Sims 4. So I hope I see at least some of these next year. Well, that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye.